So this is a part 7 of how to make PHP project. So here we are doing banking system. There is a banking project. So this is a part 7. If you are watching this first time, please check in the description. So we have all the series from part 1 to part 7. So watch them step by step. In this video, let's see that how to make a customer login, money transfer from the customer side, how to transfer the money, and then deposit money, how to deposit the money from the admin side. So if you go to branches where you can deposit the money, so that option we need to generate here. Fine. So these are the three main things we need to do. So because we already done the admin login, so therefore making customer login will be easier. Once you make a deposit money from the admin side, so from the customer side we need to make the money transfer, so that will also be easy once you make the deposit money. So let's understand how to make all these things step by step in PHP using Notepad++. Fine, let us start the exam server. So you can see that both the servers are running, Apache and MySQL. So that's what important, right? So then so we can go to browser, so there you can type localhost. Then we want to PHP MyAdmin, we can go to straight away PHP MyAdmin here. Fine. So here is the banking data, this is the database. So here we have the 4 tables. Now we need to work on transaction table. So in the previous video we left with I'll just show you like where we stop. So we are working on customer approval. So this is the customer approval file we just created. So let's see that how this works. So you can localhost / banking project. So okay, there is admin login PHP. So we'll go to admin now. So this is admin, then admin, submit. So here is the customer approval. Okay. So now we need to give the approval for this. After studying this, all this detail. So if I click on the customer, so it should be approved. Now question is how to do this. Right. So for this, again we can provide one link here, that is A. So that's we are seen in the account selection. So here also same thing, href. So then we'll take to next file. So that is admin approval app.php. So you should go to this particular file. So question mark account number. So that is equal to this account number. Right. So here we can close the tag. So now this account number will be linked to this particular file, admin app php, this is account number. Okay. So next what you have to do, you need to display the number, then you have to close with the anchoring tag. Now what happens, so there is a link will be established. If I go and refresh it, so now there is a link. When I click this, it will take to this page, admin app.php, account number is equal to this one. Now in this file, so this is the admin app php. So now what we can do is, fine, so let's use this file only. So file says save as. Okay, so I'll give the name as admin app php, save. So here what we'll do is, we don't want any of this display and all. Here we only do the process. We want to only do the process, therefore I'll delete everything. So even this is not required. Right. So now you can see that this file will include connection file.php, that is MySQL connection, and then so here you need to give the approval. So therefore what you can do is, so we need to update the statement. So you can say update customer account tab. So here you can say set customer approval is equal to y. For which account? So that account number you have to give, where account number is equal to. So now how to get the account number? So okay, so let's see, you can have variable a number that is equal to, so $_ you have to use the get. So in the customer sign up, so we discussed about it, get the account type. So this is to get the value from the address bar. Okay. So same thing we can do it here also. So get single quote account number, AC number, single quote again, close. So now whatever the account number is there on the top, that we're going to read this and then we transfer to account number. So we can do multiple ways. So this was the easiest way, so therefore I'm just showing, but this is not a very good way, because what you have to do is you can't take the account number straight away to the address bar. Someone can hack this one. So in that case we need to encrypt, decrypt, lot of things has to be done. So otherwise you can also use the session variable and we can transfer to session variable. From there also we can work, but I'll show you with this like how it can be done. So later we'll see what we can do with that. Okay, so therefore here you can see $a number. For the particular account number you want to make it as Y. Then if $result, so if successful, so we want to automatically send back. Okay, so therefore you can say location So this is header actually. So this is header, open bracket, then a single quote. So location. So where it has to go? It should go back to the same file. So therefore you can say that admin cast approval.php. Okay, semicolon. So this is the admin customer approval. So it will go back to the same file again. Fine. So here it won't display anything on the screen. Once the process get over, it will just come back to the original file. So let's see that whether this work that way. So refresh, click here. So now you can see that there are no more records because that record initially N is there. So that is changed to Y now. So here you can see customer account tab, it becomes Y. So that means it's approved. So when you click this, so it will be approved and it will come back to same file. And here if there are any more records are there, it will display the records, otherwise the work will get over. Right, now customer can log in, so therefore you need to create a customer login page. So now to create this, you just go to admin login, open this file. So now call this as a customer login, save as. So instead of admin you can take as a cust login. So save. And now here you need to change the table name. So what is the table name? This is the account AC tab. Right. So this is account AC tab. So customer account tab. So we have a tables here. Customer AC tab. So therefore you can copy this. So table name must be correct. Okay. So where user ID is equal to V1. So this is not a user ID. So now this is account number and the keyword. So therefore this is AC number and the keyword. Okay, for AC number is a number, so no need of single quotes here. And also the one more things, and so approval. Okay, so there is a customer approval, that should be Y. So this is customer approval is equal to Y. If N, you can't log in. Okay, only when Y it should be login. Right, so this is a text 1, text 2, this is V1, V2, so this is there. So then you should go to admin main page. So sorry, customer main page. So we need to create one more card as a customer main page. So therefore select the admin main page. So here is the admin main page. So edit. So now go and save as. So now it's little easier because we already created the page. So only thing is change the name and modify the things here. Okay, what customer can do, only that we need to do it here. The rest of things we need to delete off or you have to make the changes. So this is customer main page. So what customer main page you can do? So you can check the account details. You can say account details. So its own account details you can able to view. Only view, nothing else you can do. So then check balance, then transfer money, right. So then transaction list. So these are the options which are required for the customer. So we can delete this. So this will go back to logout to index.php. So done. So save this. Now we can go here and then we can copy the main this thing, and then we can go to next. Now customer. Okay, so you need to provide one more card as a customer login. Okay, so on the top you provide, click here to login, or else we need to provide here only customer sign up and customer login. So anyway, we'll provide in the top. Okay, so therefore this is the customer account detail list. Customer account detail list. Okay, so now, so this is to sign up. So just copy this and then I'll say paste. Click here to login. Right, so then we need to link this one. So anchor href. So this is equal to cust login.php /a. Okay, so you can use align left. You can also make some pictures and we can utilize them, so then it looks attractive. So time being, let me use this. Okay, so click here to login. Now if I click this, it will come to, so here you can see that this is admin login, but here it shows the customer login. By here it is a admin login, so that we need to change. So we go back to customer login. So here it is. So this is customer login. Now you can call it as account number here. So this is account number and the corresponding password. Right, customer login, account number, password. Now you can enter the customer account number. So this is the number, and then type some wrong password. So user ID password is not correct. Okay, so it's showing there. So then if you enter the correct one, user ID password not correct. Okay, so now what is wrong? Okay, so this is the problem. So it is going to admin login. So it's the moment you type it go to admin login. So therefore we are in admin login now, not in the customer login. Therefore the problem. So here we need to change to action is there. So you need to change here customer login. So therefore when you save and you copy the same file as a different file, so we need to make changes everywhere. Otherwise this kind of errors will come. So now we can just go back customer login. Press enter key. Now the number 901234. So this come to our customer main page. So your account detail, check balance, transfer money, transaction list. So prior to that we go to admin. So there you can see that one you have to make account list, other one is a deposit list. Okay, so deposit entry we need to create. So first let us create the account list. But now creating account list is easy because it's already done here. So we'll see that how we can create the account list. So okay, so this is the customer approval. Here it is, admin customer approval. So let me open it again. Now we go to this and then save as admin customer list. So call as a list here. Save. So now it's saved. Okay, so all these same, but now we don't require a link here, so therefore remove the link. This anchor is also not required, so that is removed. So all these details okay. Where y you have to take, so because now if n it wouldn't show here, so only y it should show. So now we have to go to admin main page and then we have to link that admin main page. Okay, so here is the admin main page. You go back to this. Admin customer list. So take care. So give the proper names. So this is list. So next is the deposit entry. So we need to create one more file called as a deposit entry. So therefore this is admin deposit. So admin deposit.php. Okay, now we need to create this file. So in order to create this file, we can take any entry data, so where we can enter the data. So anyhow we already have the account details, so here it is. So edit this. Now go to save as. So change file name as a admin deposit. Save. Now this becomes admin deposit. So here also we need to change, because when you click the submit button it should come to same page, therefore here also it should be changed. And here is the deposit entry. So here is the account number. So first one is account number. So what are the columns we are having here? So account number, amount, and the transaction detail. Okay, so therefore this is the detail. So instead of details we can take it as amount, how much amount you want to deposit, and then here you can give the details. So details, if I want, you can take text area also. Okay, fine, it's there. So number and date automatically we can fetch, we can take that one. So therefore we don't require for that. So 3 fields, so therefore only 3. But now we need to generate the new number, that is important. So in order to generate a new number, how do we do this? So we can copy this, we can paste again here. So here we need to write select statement, select max of transaction number from the table name. So this is the transaction table. So then this is not required, so therefore we can take out everything. So we'll execute this, then we'll have result here. Result is equal to, okay, so $var, so let's say var is equal to result. So this is fetch row underscore row. Okay, so we'll take a max transaction plus 1 also here, plus 1 from transaction type, because we want to increment here only, and this is the nvar, or you can say this is row. So here in the beginning we'll write $nvar or tvar, a transaction variable, that is equal to 1001, and here again it is nvar. Now we'll take the value, whatever the value is there in the row of 0. Okay, see that. Now what we can do is, you can see that echo $nvar. You should print the nvar, what is there in the nvar. Then this is the transaction table, so therefore you can take transaction table. So this is the transaction table. So we need to collect the today's date. To get the date, we need to declare one more variable, and you have to read the date. So we'll say echo, this is date ymd. Okay, this we can check it out outside only, so therefore we can just keep it here. So this is the date function. So you want to read this in this particular format. So that is date, so that we can transfer to variable, or we can use the same only. Okay, first let's check it out. So this is the deposit. Okay, deposit entry. So here it is save. So save all. So it's saved. Okay, so account detail only. You need to change this. Okay, so close everything now. We don't require all these things. Then you have to go to customer main page. So now here is a deposit. This is the admin deposit. So reload this, and then you can see that the account list is coming fine. The next one is the deposit entry. Okay, so it's showing the date here. Fine, the date is correct. So therefore what you can do is we can use that date here. So one is the transaction number, that is $NVAR, and you can transfer to variable, or you can straight away you can use the same. Okay, we'll use transfer to variable. So this is $D1. Single quote $D1, so single quote. The next one is the account number V1, so therefore you can take out the single quotes both the side. Money, take out this. So deposit, after that is 0, because transaction account number, debited amount. Now the credit amount is not there, so therefore that is 0. The next is the V3, so V4 is not required. We'll remove the V4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. So 3, 6, okay, 6 columns. Now it's matching. Fine. So this is about the transaction table. So here is the transaction table. Save everything. So we can come back. Then now if you press enter key. So now you have to give the account number. So this is 901234. Amount, let's say you'll deposit 10,000 or 1 lakh. Cash received. So okay, there is some problem. So we need to check out the problem. So in order to check the problem, you have to say echo $SQL var. So then only we know like where is the problem. So now we just go back to browser and refresh this. So insert into transaction table values. Okay, so now you can see that it's empty, the value is not there. So therefore we need to check here if the NVAR, because it's always written the value, but the value, because first time nothing will be there. So we need to check if is equal to null. Fine. So because there are no data here, so if you go there, so this is the transaction table. So here there is no transaction number, so therefore it cannot able to generate the next number. But this function, so max of transaction number, so we'll always return some value. So that is null value. So therefore we need to check if is null. Again we need to assign 1001. So therefore if $NVAR, so that is equal to null. So we want to assign value NVAR is equal to 100. We start the transaction number from 1001 semicolon. Okay, so now we don't require this. Okay, so save this. So we'll come back. So now let's enter. So this is a deposit entry, account number. So this is 1 lakh. Cash received. Submit. So now you can see that 1001 is generated, and this is the date. This is the account number, the deposit amount. But now let's again deposit. So again one more 50,000. So cash. Submit. Now the number is generated to 1002. So earlier is 1001, it's now 1002. So here also you can check. So this is 1001, 1002. So if there is one record, then we don't need to do this. So if there are no records, then we need to check this. Otherwise this line of code may not be required. So this is done. Now the deposit is done. So next one, transfer. So therefore customer now can able to transfer the money. So in order to transfer the money, so what you can do is we have admin deposit. So now save as customer transfer. So this is the file name, customer transfer.php. So again you need to change this here, customer transfer. Customer can transfer their money to some other account, right? So here is the heading, transfer money. Fine. So then we can go to customer main page and then we can link here. So here is a customer main page. Edit this, transfer money. So here the file name has to be changed. So here customer balance. So customer account detail. So all customer transactions has to be done here. Okay. So we'll see in the next video how to do all these things, and then we'll complete the whole process. Then we left with some other things, so therefore we'll discuss again what are the rest of the things are left, so that we can complete with the total done part. We'll complete the whole thing. So now this admin part is working fine. So therefore if you go back, so now here it is a deposit entry. So now when the customer do the transfer, so therefore transfer list has to come here, and here they can have a transfer now. So click transfer, it should take me to transfer. What is the account number, to account number, what is the amount they want to transfer, and account details. So like why they want to transfer. All this we can make some changes, and once they're done, so the money has to be deducted from this, and then we need to generate the balance. That is also important. That will see like in the next video how to generate the balance, and then so first we generate the balance, then you can make the transfer money. Because in order to transfer the money, we need to check whether they have the balance or not. Okay, without the balance they shouldn't transfer. Therefore we'll check this and then we'll transfer. Fine. Please try all these things. So if you have any doubts, please write it in the comment. So if you are not yet watched the videos, so please watch from the first and then start your project and do complete. Thank you very much.